So the fact that I can cover up my dark circles, where'd they go? I don't know. My acne scars, where do they go? I don't know. Hey guys, it's your girl Tiff, and in today's video I am going to be going over color correcting. I'm going to cover up my dark circles, my acne scars, my redness, all of it. If you want to learn how to cover all of your blemishes, keep watching my video. So first we're going to start off by using the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer. So I'm using this face primer because it's a green face primer, so it'll cover up some of my redness that I have. I'm just going to apply that on. The most that I get redness is on my forehead, around my nose, and my chin area. Like I get some redness here, I can apply it there. That's the first step. If you get redness, this will definitely help by itself, and it's a primer, so it'll just make your makeup look 10 times better. But now to cover up everything. What I use is the Makeup Forever Professional Paris. It's a Harmony Flash 12 Flash Color Case. This is very, very pigmented, so you only need a little bit when you use this. You can definitely get some color correctors from Ulta or something from like the e.l.f. I think e.l.f. has a good color corrector. These are just very pigmented. This is what I use like on brides, on like hyperpigmentation. This is a little bit expensive, so I do suggest not getting like a high-end color corrector because there's definitely some dupes for this. We're gonna start off with my under eyes. You guys can't really tell because of the lighting, but let's say I go like this. I have eye bags for days. Like days. It's genetics. Don't even, I get enough, no, I don't get enough sleep. But when I did, it was genetics. Like I always had eye bags, I always had dark circles. It sucks. So if you don't have to worry about that, good for you. Unfortunately, I do. My under eyes right here, it's more of a purple tone. Think of it when you want to cover something up, you have to follow the complementary colors. That being said, purple, which I have right here, the complementary color for purple is yellow, and vice versa. So that's what we're going to be doing. I have more of a purple tone right here because it's just deep. We are going to grab just a little bit of yellow. So I grabbed literally the tiniest amount because it's that pigmented. And I'm just going to put it on my hand and spread it. You don't need a lot. You can also use a palette like this. And with this finger, your ring finger, you have less control of your ring finger than any other finger. And that's good because you don't want to put a lot of pressure. You want it to be the same amount of pressure. We're just going to grab some of this. I'm going to put it right here. And see, it's so pigmented. I'm just going to put that on there. And you're going to look a little crazy for a minute. And that's fine. And make sure you blend it out real good. So this hyperpigmentation here is again more of a purple. So we're going to use the yellow right there. And that's a perfect amount. My little redness dots right here, because they are more of a pink color, we are going to go in with a green. And once again, we're going to grab the tiniest amount of green. But because this green is too dark, we are going to grab some white and mix it. And that's all we'll need. With a little stubby brush, clearly I already used it, we're just going to dab into it. Just tap onto all the little pink dots you have or redness. I covered some prominent pink redness that I have on my face. It's not gonna, like, I'm not gonna put green all over my face. This is where the e.l.f. primer comes into play because we put it all over. There's slightly some green, so it'll help cover up all the redness that you have on your face. So next we're going to go in with our concealers. The concealer, because it's brighter than our foundation, it'll help cover up most of the coloring on your face that you added. Each concealer, I mean, it might be different, but the one that I'm using is NARS Medium 2 Ginger. In general, concealer is more opaque because it's supposed to cover up stuff. You can also get a full cover foundation, which I also do use. So everything should blend in seamlessly. I'm going to go in with concealer first because it is brighter and more opaque than our foundation. So I'm just going to grab a little bit. Again, you can do this with your finger. I'm going to just put it on my hand. And with the same finger, make sure you take off that excess pigment from the yellow and the green so it doesn't transfer into the concealer. We're going to cover up all the markings we made on our face. Make sure you do a tapping motion too, because if you rub it, you're just going to take off everything. So for my, oh my god, I look crazy. I think it's more of my lips because I covered this part, so it looks weird. But anyways, for the under eyes, you don't want to go in with too much concealer, so make sure you kind of wipe off any craziness and start off really light because we're gonna put concealer first and cover it with a little bit of foundation and then go back with concealer again to do your final, like, actual concealing. But this is just so we can cover up the coloring. It can basically look like skin. I love makeup so much. Now to blend it all together, I'm gonna go in with my NARS foundation in Barcelona. This is my ride or die. I love this foundation so much. It is actually very full coverage, which is why I like it. Obviously, I love this foundation so much because there is nothing in here. I wish it wasn't covered here because it's literally like this much left. Now we're gonna go on foundation and blend. Again, a tapping motion is best. My face looks like a porcelain doll and I love it. I'm here for it. This is pretty much it. Like, our skin down here is done. I am gonna go in and fill in my concealer, but we are gonna go in with our concealer again and just do our normal conceal. Usually I'll like swipe, but because I covered up all of my dark circles, we are going to just tap. I do add concealer around my nose because that area does get a little bit more red, but because I didn't want to put green around there, we just do concealer. It covers up just fine. With the primer and then foundation and concealer, it works out better that way. I like to highlight my smile lines, and again around our mouth where I had darkness, we are gonna put concealer there too. I like to add concealer around my top lip just because I like it to make it look like it's lifted. Basically, you can do everything else, your contour, your highlight, your blush, but we are going to set our under eyes whenever we do like decide to bake and stuff. It just doesn't move around. We're going to set our under eyes and all of our creases very lightly, not too much powder, enough so nothing else moves. And for that, we're going to be using the NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder. I finally set. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face off camera, but a key thing when you are contouring, doing the highlight and blush, or wherever you covered up your discoloration, hyperpigmentation, make sure you do a tapping motion so you don't move the product around. So keep that in mind. Tapping motion is key. The second you swoop, depending on what product you're using, their formula might be a little different. It might be easily moved. It might be just super opaque and like sturdy and ready to go. So you have to figure that out kind of on your own. But these products, I mean, they're pretty sturdy, but you like, just to be careful, always tap. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup off camera and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I did, you know, a little Valentine's Day thing, but that's not this video. Look at my skin. It looks so good. This is why I love makeup. You can cover anything up. Maybe I'll do another color correcting thing on covering up my tattoo, because I've done it before and it's so much fun and it's like a drastic change. So the fact that I can cover up my dark circles, where'd they go? I don't know. My acne scars, where do they go? I don't know. I love it so much. Let me know down in the comments if you guys followed along, or if you guys have any other questions or any suggestions on my next video. But other than that, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow my social medias at Tiffanycherre and Cherrebeautique. and I'll be back with more videos.